Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got Lil Wayne with a hard loss, man. You know what I'm saying? With a big loss. You follow what I'm saying, man? We also got Kodak Black being ordered with the whatchamacallit, man, Rollie bands and what went on with him, man, and the baby back in Trump again. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source Show. If this first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your tab, so go on and give it a tap. And that subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man, so go on and touch that too. All right, let's get right to it. I don't got all day, man. I'm over here at a pool party. You like, why you always doing something? Because, man, what else is there to do? You know what I'm saying? It's hot. It's 1,000,000 degrees out here. I might as well be at the pool party. Check this out, man. Look. Do you know how much I love doing Celeb Source? I get to cut out of places front like I'm working all the time, man. You know what I mean? Anytime I don't want to be somewhere, I just leave and be. I gotta work. I do this for you. I do this for you. Now check this out. As the kid Miro would say, right? You know, Decency Miro, right? As the kid Miro would say, the ex-Cheeto in charge, Donald Trump, is threatening the good people of the United States once again. You're like, what you laughing about? I just choked, okay? Look, he's threatening the good people of the United States once again with talk of a potential presidential run. Look, I don't know what we did, man. You know what I'm saying? But he's talking like he's going to do it again. You know what I'm saying? And I've never been more afraid in my life. Yeah, you follow what I'm saying, man? Talk about a real goon. The man is largely responsible for the insurrection. You already know that, which will go down in history books. There's a bunch of people that's in denial about his involvement, but that's how brainwashing works. Now he wants another opportunity to rule over your house and your kids. The baby was asked about his thoughts on President Trump, and he had this to say. Hey, yo, take a listen.
Do I fuck with Trump? Now? Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
What made you fuck with him?
Trump is a gangster. Nigga let Kodak go.
Yeah.
And Lil back in though. What the fuck?
And Lil Wayne.
Nah, he ain't back in. Kodak ain't home, man. He good. A lot of that shit don't be, man. It's just media. Media now, it just make, media make an ant look like a fucking dinosaur. Like,
yeah.
You see, did you see when we had Trump on this shit? Huh? We had Trump on this.
Yeah, see, y'all don't see, so y'all got something going on.
It got taken down.
It got deleted in 12 hours.
Fast.
Why they do that? Because he's a gangster.
Hey, that man said, quote, he said, do I cuffs with Trump? Now, hell yeah. Trump is a gangster. He let Kodak out, close quote. So let me think this through for a second, okay? If Trump pardoned my fellow co-worker out of jail, would I F's with him? Let me think for a second. Do I F's with Abraham Lincoln if he freed the slaves, not because he loved slaves, but to win a war? I think I would F's with Abraham Lincoln on account of that. You see what I'm saying? Think about it. Think about it for a second, man. Real talk. Abraham Lincoln leans over and tells you, hey, yo, I don't really care I don't really care one inkling about a slave, but if we free them, I could win this war. So I'm gonna need to have that nigga over there free. You see what I'm saying? Look, it had to be said for context sake. But would I F's with him? I think I would. I F's with Abraham Lincoln, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? If a good dude, which there aren't any really, right? But if a good dude could occasionally do something good, then can a bad dude occasionally... Wait. Let me rephrase that. If a good dude could occasionally do something bad, then can't a bad dude occasionally do something good? You know what I'm saying, man? Truly they asked the baby and not me. But I think the best answer to that question would be, if he doing the right thing, I F's with him. And if he doing F-ish, I don't cuffs with him. You see what I'm saying, man? Like, I cuffs with anybody that's, like, I'm on my own side. I ain't on this person's side. I'm not on that person's side. I'm on my side. I'm on the Lord's side. You see what I'm saying? That's probably better to say than my own side, because my own side could be wrong. So I'm trying to be on the Lord's side. You follow what I'm saying, man? But let's just say, like, that's not at the forefront of my mind. I'm trying to do what I think is best for the maximum number of people. You follow what I'm saying, man? So if a person lines up with the Lord, you know what I mean? Or he's lining up with me, who is trying to line up with the Lord, I rocks with you. You follow what I'm saying, man? Check this out. An artist from Tampa by the name of Rollie Bands has done the unthinkable outside of the IQ Apartments on Bruce B. Downs Boulevard. The artist by the name of Rollie Bands posted, this is what he posted. A lot of these ninjas know where I live at for real. I sleep in peace. If a ninja wants smoke, I'm at my crib in 5 minutes. Close quote. That's what he posted. Literally, 5 minutes later, his killer pulled up and opened fire, striking the man and leaving him face down at 3:30 in the afternoon in the parking lot of the IQ apartments. Now, he was brought to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead of a single gunshot wound. If a ninja wants smoke, I'm at my crib in 5 minutes. He probably forgot he even posted that. You see what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't even think the killer meant to kill him. Like, I don't know, but I don't think the killer meant to kill him. I bet they meant to scare him, but the bullet disagreed. Are you following what I'm saying, man? Ain't the internet supposed to make us more savvy? Why would you post? Look, you know what's funny? People think there's power being in front of the camera. You see what I'm saying? People think there's power in being popular. People think there's power in trying to act like you got mad clout and talking mad big in front of the camera. I'm inclined to think there's more power not being in front of a camera. You see what I'm saying? Not trying to prove that you're big and bad in front of a camera. Look, there's a sense of omnipresence when the camera is off. Invisibility, if you will. When I move from state to state, I don't even like to notify people of the move, even after I made it. So folks can't even see a trail. I mean, I try, you know what I'm saying? Because although things should be fair, damn near nothing is fair. So why would you make it easy for your ops? Look, the difficulty level should be off the charts for your ops, man. Don't make it this simple. I'ma be at such and such a place in 5 minutes, really? Look, it shouldn't be a close match. If you have opposition, it should never be a close match. You should incinerate them if you have an opportunity. You see what I'm saying? Don't tell them where you're gonna be. Look. You lived through the damn pandemic, so your foolish behind should be well acquainted with Fortnite. And Fortnite should have told you, if you're notified of the ops of your position, unless you're surrounded by your team, you're probably gonna get popped. You see what I'm saying? You're probably not gonna live too long after that. I mean, come on, bro. Like, this is not complicated. The internet is making us dumber. Straight live. Look, just because you die, right? That don't mean that you wasn't dumb. If I did something stupid and died, that doesn't negate the fact that I did something stupid to cause it. You see what I'm saying? So, like, let me do my shout outs real quick. I'm about to get bent out of shape. Just off of, you know what I'm saying? I already done told you before, I do believe it. You know, when God talk about a cup of wrath, man, you know what I'm saying? How the cup is filled. God was talking about a group of people, and he said, you know what? That cup of iniquity has not filled yet. In other words, when the cup overflows, that's when the judgment comes. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes I think there are certain actions that cause the cup to overflow for people, and that's a wrap. You know what I mean? I always think there's something that makes you go. Often. Shout out to Channy P and Tay Bella. Channy P and Tay Bella said, LMAO, hey, is it me? Oh, she goes, is it me? Or Soulja Boy teeth got supersized with the laughing emojis. I'm over here like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna laugh. LaShonda Mitchell's lovely behind came through and said, hey celeb, I actually work at a gummy factor. We make the world's best gummies. I work on the chocolate side though. I'm personally hooked on gummies. What kind do you like? Let me know how to send you some. Hey look, listen. First of all, if it's like CBD gummies or anything like that, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want none of that. Because where I work, when people take like marijuana gummies or anything like that, there's always a stretcher and the ambulance outside the building. Almost every time. When I hear, oh, what's that ambulance out there for? Somebody ate a brownie. Somebody ate a gummy. Somebody ate a gummy. You know what I'm saying? No thank you for the. But look, if it's regular gummies, like nerd gummies or any other kind of gummies, just give it to someone that couldn't normally get some gummies. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can get it to me. If you want to hit me off with something good, just hit it off to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Because I would definitely appreciate it. You know what I mean? I think they call it paying it forward. Check this out. Robert Vince came through and said, yo, shout me out, celeb, bruh. One time for the one time. You the one time, bruh? Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I believe in good cops, man. You know what I mean? There are good cops out there. Sean Cahill said, hey, yo, that clip you played, man, that's Blazing Saddles, bruh. A Mel Brooks classic. Yo, shout out to Mel Brooks. Shout out to Sean Cahill. I used to like it, Mel Brooks, man. I honestly, I love this comedy. Tara B came through looking like Rihanna, said, yo, celeb, when you dropping knowledge, She said, I love when you dropping knowledge. Keep dropping gems, and I got a sweet tooth too. You know what I'm saying? I bet you do, girl. Look at you. And lastly, man, Edward Francis came through looking like, you know what I'm saying, nephew, and said, yo, you keep saying George Bush dodged a shoe. That guy dodged 2 shoes. That's real, man. You know what I'm saying? Double shout out to George Bush. And lastly, Horace Henderson came through with the scripture and said, hey, yo, celeb, the scripture is Isaiah 45:7. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the knowledge. You know what I mean? Yo, we appreciate you for dropping the scripture. You know what I mean? What scripture is that? You need to go and check it out. You know what I'm saying? Check out the whole Isaiah 45. You'll be delighted, man. You know what I mean? That's my chapter, boy. You know what I'm saying? That's when the Most High is like, hey, yo, man, I'm going to destroy the kingdom of Babylon with some dude by the name of Cyrus. 100 years before that man was born. You know what I'm saying? The man wasn't even born. And he called him out by name. Cyrus is going to destroy Babylon. Watch. You know what I'm saying? Or at least lead to the downfall of Babylon. Anyway, let's get right back to it. Wrap this bad boy up. I got to get back to this party. You know what I'm saying? So you probably wondering how Kodak Black is doing after he bonded out of jail after being roped up with the Oxy situation. You know what I'm saying? What's my time looking like? Okay. His lawyer has already stated that the pills were for the pain relief from the gunshot wound he got a few months back. Okay? Remember when he got popped in the leg? Well, apparently he must have seen a judge or something because the Super Gremlin was placed on house arrest with an electronic monitor. Okay? Look. Good thing he ain't going against the prosecutors that was in Kenneth Petty's case. Remember them clowns were like, oh, house arrest is too good for Kenneth Petty? You know what I'm saying? Like, he should be, like, one should be on house arrest if they live in the projects or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Yak was on supervised release, but that was revoked. And now, your boy has to endure drug testing, regular check-ins with his probation officer. And if he needs studio time or has any performances, he'll need to ask the courts for permission. Now, as you already know, the charges he's looking at are possession charges and trafficking charges. If Kodak states off this next one, he's damn near, look, his lawyer is damn near the next Johnny Cochran. You follow what I'm saying, man? Check this out, man. Check this out. Yesterday, we covered the story, right? About the Kenley Police Department, okay? Now, someone came through in our comment section by the name of Roxy, right? Roxy. I posted the clip source for Roxy, okay? Now, Roxy stated this. Roxy said, quote, from my readings about the new Kenley Town manager, Miss Justine Jones, she is a regular temper tantrum thrower when things don't go her way. Close quote. I'm over here like, oh, when you say temper tantrum thrower, you mean like the police department that up and left their post because things didn't go their way? That's ironic. You know what I'm saying? Look, Roxy was in a comment and said, to have an entire police department quit is a pretty big deal. Please stop making it a black and white issue. Close quote. Roxy. Listen. I noticed that your picture was an eye with an American flag reflected off the iris, okay? Whenever Colin Kaepernick wanted to take a knee in protest to the slavery section of the national anthem, if I remember correctly, right? If my memory serves me correct. If my memory ain't playing Marco Polo with me, you know what I'm saying? Whenever Colin Kaepernick wanted to take a knee, the American flag was shoved in our faces vigorously. In fact, whenever black folks screamed that their lives mattered just as much as other lives mattered, as a result, as much as other lives, right? Because remember, we was being gunned down by the police while we was unarmed. Folks flapped that Blue Lives Matter and the American flag in our faces 10 times harder, screaming, this is America. All right? Look, with cheese doodle bits in between their yellow teeth. So a lot of us, right, when we see the American flag, association, right? Since it was used in such an offensive way towards us when we mourn the death of unarmed blacks, we associate, a lot of people, associate that American flag with offensiveness. So when I see that flag reflected off your eye in that thumbnail, that's how I feel. Offended. You follow what I'm saying, man? And with that eye, you posted, to have the entire police department quit is a pretty big deal. You damn right, Roxy. You know what I'm saying? Then Roxy goes, please stop making it a black and white issue. Let me stop you right here, big dog. You know what I mean? Roxy probably like, excuse me, I am a what? Bruh, let me stop you right here, partner. You follow what I'm saying, man? We have laws and rules systematically in place that are openly acknowledged to be due to racism. You see what I'm saying? You never heard of Levittown? Roxy, you probably think the South fought in the Civil War because they didn't want their property to be infringed upon. You know what I'm saying? You probably think that wasn't a black and white issue. So let me give you this next story about the Mississippi police chief, Roxy, okay? You like, oh gosh, here he goes. Oh gosh, nothing. Roxy needs it. Roxy, look, Roxy went to public school. You're like, oh, yeah, look, I said that. A Mississippi police chief has been fired after bragging about blaming black people during his racist rant. A person by the name of Dr. Richard Wilson hopped onto Twitter and provided you, Roxy, with the following caption. They stated, quote, Mississippi Police Chief Sam Dobbins is fired after a recording leaks in which he brags about killing 13 people and shooting a black suspect, saying, I shot that nigger 119 times. That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? And he's telling another cop it's okay to kill in cold blood. Then the good doctor added this audio. Hey, yo, take a listen.
I don't give a you kill a motherfucker cold blood. I will articulate to fix the problem.
A shocking confession caught on tape as a Mississippi police chief brags about killing 13 people in the line of duty, all while using racist slurs.
I have shot and killed in the line of duty 13 different people. I shot that 119 times. Okay? I mean, I saved 67 kids and a vehicle was shot 319 times. But he was hit 119 times by me.
Audio obtained by the Mississippi Center for Investigative Reporting through civil rights organization Julian features a recording of Lexington Police Chief Sam Dobbins. The audio was obtained by another officer, Robert Lee Hooker, who called it, quote, appalling, racist, hateful, and detrimental to the welfare of the people. Hooker resigned from the Lexington PD last week, citing a toxic work environment. In late July, the Lexington Board of Aldermen voted to fire Dobbins. An interim police chief has since been appointed. For the latest developments in this case and anything true crime, stay with Law and Crime Network.
I don't give a fuck if you kill a motherfucker cold blood. I will articulate to fix the fucking problem. And I'm the only man in the business here that's smart enough to do it. I have shot and killed in the line of duty 13 different people. I shot that nigga 119 times. Okay? I mean, I saved 67 kids and a vehicle was shot 319 times. But he was hit 119 times by me.
Now, I want your simple behind to say it again. It's not a black and white issue. Say it. Say it. See, it's like we can't win, man. One side would choose to silence you, right, while pushing zesty sus behavior into your bedroom, and the other side has the intelligence of fakes. You know what I'm saying? And beat the police during the insurrection with Blue Lives Matter flags, man. You know what I'm saying? Whoever most lines up with my moral position at the moment, that's who I got to rock with. But come on, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And finally, listen, when it comes to police, right? Let me be clear, okay? I don't care where you stand on this. I'm just telling you where I stand on this, okay? There are good cops, just as there are bad nurses. Are you following my drift, man? There are definitely good cops. Shout out to all the good cops. Shout out to the good cops that are tuned into Celeb Source. You know what I'm saying? Your source for celeb news. Be sure to like and subscribe. Shout out to the good cops that are rolling around with bad guys while I'm sleeping comfortably on my pillow. You know what I'm saying? I don't take that for granted, man. Shout out to the good cops. I nod when I see some cops. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Lil Wayne can tell you there are good cops out there. In fact, Lil Wayne often spoke of an officer by the name of Robert Hubler, who saved his life when he was about 12 years old. Wayne was in his mother's apartment when he blammed himself in the chest, and Officer Hubler was one of the first responders on the scene, because that's right, when things go left, we call for the police. You see what I'm saying? And this off-duty police officer, when he realized there was no ambulance coming, Hubler carried Wheezy into the police car, sat in the back with Lil Wayne, and told Wayne when he was 12, stay awake, son. You're gonna be fine. You'll see. Close quote. In the end, they made it to the hospital, and the officer, the good cop, saved Lil Wayne's life. Shout out to him. That, I can't answer right now. I'm in the middle of something. That officer, that good cop, Hubler, was found dead on Friday in his house in Old Jefferson. Now, He'd been suffering with health problems, which stemmed from a car accident that led to both of his legs being amputated. Hubler always, they stated this about Hubler. This is his legacy that he left behind. Hubler always took care of the public just as much as he took care of the cops, close quote. I want to throw this out here, okay? For the police officers, man. All the police officers out there. Shout out to y'all, police officers, that are trying your damnedest, trying not to be racist. That's number one. Shout out to the police officers that are like, yo, man, I'm just trying to stop this crime. I'm just trying to stop the next crime that I see. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to those of y'all that are like really trying to do the right thing, really out here serving the community, just like the nurses, just like the teachers, just like the Amazon truck driver, just like the regular truck drivers that are delivering stuff to the, you know what I'm saying, to the supermarkets and whatnot. Shout out to the cops that are risking their lives, rolling on the floor in the middle of the night while I sit comfortably in my bed getting whatchamacallit. You know what I'm saying? Getting aroused by whoever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like sometimes, because you know, when you buy folks, you sometimes will get aroused. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm feeling frisky, there's a cop out there wrestling a bad guy. Real talk. When you are touching yourself, there's a cop out there. When you are going to town, there's a cop out there wrestling a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? And when you're done, he's still questioning the bad guy. Like, can you put your finger on your nose? No, you can't? Well, why don't you come on back to the back of this car with me? You know what I'm saying? And making sure that dude is not crashing into me when I'm driving home in the middle of the night. You follow what I'm saying, man? On the southern state. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, check this out, man. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. And if you see a cop and that cop is a good cop, man, make sure you let them know you appreciate the hard work that they doing out there. Shout out to the good cops out there. You see what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all like, man, F cops. Well, F you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, F you right back. You know what I mean? Because when your behind is trying to hurt me, that cop might be coming to my defense. Now, he also might be shooting me. It all depends on the cop that's showing up. Hey, yo, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thank you for tuning into Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.